Welcome and thank you for joining me for another coffee with Bridget. And today's coffee is Being Around the World, Ireland, and this is Irish cream. And I'm drinking it out of my repaired fish scale mug. And it is really good. So today we're talking about the Capricorn full moon. If I had to sum this Capricorn full moon up in a short one sentence line, I'd say this full moon is about practical resources and utilizing your abilities to create something new that will affect your home life and taking action. So we're taking action towards things that we desire. So to start off with, this Capricorn is the sign, it's a very practical, down-to-earth business sense sign. So Capricorn is all about taking care of business. It is the goat at the top of the mountain. It's someone who's accomplished things. I noticed that this full moon is at 8 degrees of Capricorn. So that's rhythm and repetition. And rhythm and repetition means your daily life. So we're really thinking about our daily lives. So what have we accomplished? What have we done with our daily lives? We may be looking at our neighbors and seeing the grass is a little bit greener because Chiron is at 0 degrees of Taurus. So Chiron is the wounded healer. So these are the wounds that we need to heal. And in Taurus, we're very much aware of indulgences. Taurus is an earthy sign. It is finances. It is little things like what we own. So again, that grass is always greener on the other side might be what we're thinking about this full moon. Now Mars is at 0 degrees of Gemini conjunct Uranus. So Mars is the planet of action and Uranus is sudden insight, sudden events. So some sort of event suddenly affects us. It's in Gemini, which is the sign of thinking. So we're thinking about things that just suddenly happened and actions that we want to take. So we may change course quite randomly this full moon. We might just go, okay, this isn't working. I'm going to try something else. It could be changing jobs. It could be changing relationships. It could be changing strategies when it comes to business because we are in Capricorn. So I really lean towards jobs and business, changing things in that realm somewhat dramatically. With Jupiter and Mercury conjunct in the final degrees of Cancer, we also have a sense of thinking about home life, thinking about our family. That's foremost in our mind. And Jupiter amplifies things. So we're really thinking about the home life and the family. Again, the grass is greener in someone else's yard. We're looking at other people going, okay, they've accomplished all this. Where am I? Why am I not where I want to be? Pluto and Saturn are squared the sun and moon. Pluto is the planet of endings, and Saturn is the planet of limitations. So we have these limitations and these endings that are kind of holding us back. So we may be very much aware of where our limitations are right now, where we are being held back. So some of us, you've got a budget, you can't do so much with some things because you're on a budget. You can't go out to places, you can't buy food as much, when it comes to dining out. So the Pluto and Saturn square the sun and moon, we're very much aware of our limitations and what we can and cannot do this full moon. Pluto is also opposed Jupiter. So Pluto is, Jupiter's amplification growth. So right now we feel really limited and very small. That's why I said the grass is always greener on someone else's yard. Mars is the busiest in the chart. So we are busy with activity. We're doing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we're trying to accomplish. It's sextile Jupiter, so it's supported by the collective. So whatever we're doing will be supported by other people. We're going to find support. It's conjunct Uranus, so abrupt actions, doing things suddenly, maybe changing course suddenly, that sort of thing is going to happen quite a bit. It's sextile Neptune, so we do have a lot of emotions. So emotions may be affecting our actions right now. So it is good to sit back and try to ask ourselves, how much is what I'm doing based on my emotions, and how much of what I'm doing is based on what I actually want to do and want to accomplish. Because sometimes our emotions can blind us. And Neptune is a very turbulent form of emotions. And Mars is trine Pluto. So again, our actions are going to lead to endings, the end result. We're focused on what we're going to achieve right now, which is, again, very Capricorn. Capricorn's all about results. It's about business, and businesses are all about the bottom line. What are you bringing in? What's your profit? Are you successful? Will the business last? So I'm going to look into my book. And this is the 13 Moons, my moon ritual book. And we're going to look up Capricorn, which is near the end. Capricorn is the final sign of the zodiac. So again, we have endings as a theme. And let me look it up. I'm sorry, it's the 11th sign. It's not the 12th sign. The 12th sign is Pisces. But let's look up the full moon. All right. So for the full moon meditation, go to your sacred space, light your candle. The candle is black for the direction of Earth. It's the northern direction on the medicine wheel. And incense. The plant is lavender, so lavender incense. Then dab the essential oil, lavender again, that you're using in this full moon. As the full moon falls into a different zodiac sign each month, I have made a list for you at the back of the book with tools for each sign. Take a sip of your tea and settle in. Lavender tea. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Let the silence of winter settle around you like a soft cloak. So Capricorn is winter. Visualize yourself in a vast snowy field under a star-filled sky. Moon glows silver above and the snow sparkles beneath. All is still, no sound, no footsteps, just you alone with the universe. In this silence, you will feel your own inner star begin to glow. It's a soft, radiant light in the center of your forehead, your third eye awakening. As it expands, you begin to see beyond time. You see your soul's path stretching behind you and ahead like stardust woven into the snow. Breathe. Ask your soul, what am I here to remember? What truth is asking to be lived now? Where is my voice needed? Now visualize a goose flying overhead, its wings cutting through the silence. It's flying true, led by instinct and star maps you cannot see. You are like the goose. You know the way even when you can't explain how. Feel the light in your third eye pulse once more. Whisper, I am the light in the silence. I trust the vision within me. I walk the path only I can walk. Breathe in that knowing. Breathe out any doubt. Stir in this glowing stillness as long as you need. Sit in this glowing stillness as long as you will need. When you are ready, open your eyes and give thanks to the deep snow moon for her wisdom. Stretch your fingers and your toes, extinguish any candles that you're lit. Write in your journal any inspiration, images, or thoughts that occurred to you during the meditation. So there you go. So this is a contemplative time. Capricorn is a contemplative sign. So yeah, we're focusing on results, and we may feel a little less than this full moon, but it's an opportunity to see where you can grow in different directions. And you may do abrupt changes. Like I said, I especially see with jobs and income, abrupt changes in what you're doing, changes in the style that you're working. It could be a variety of different things. I can see that in my own activities, which I'll explain in the next vlog that we'll be posting on Tuesday. So enjoy this full moon. You may feel a little less than the others, but just remember, comparison is not something you can do. You really shouldn't compare yourself to other people, because you never know what they're really at in their shoes. They might be very unhappy. Life gives us many different experiences, and a lot of people are miserable. So they look happy on the outside, but they're miserable on the inside. So keep that in mind when you're comparing yourself to others. Look at what they do that works. Look at what you can do to be successful as well. And, go forward with whatever plans you have as best you can. So I hope you have a wonderful full moon. I hope this has given you some insight, some inspiration for journaling. Take care and bye for now.